Hey, kid. Thanks for joining. Blessings to everyone. Oh my God. All right. Hopefully the Wi-Fi don't act stupid. I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes and then go on to prayer. Hey, girl. Well, all them else. Oh. I'm ready to go ahead because they already be on here sometimes. So, Father God, thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for getting us through everything. Continue to watch over us. Continue to be there for the ones that need you the most, like myself and a lot of others, dealing with so many things that we got to deal with. Father God, you is Jehovah Jireh, our provider, and you so much more than that. If people realize that they only can call on you when they need you to provide, but you also is Jehovah Sub Lord, uh, mm, how you say it? Oh my God, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Salah, Salob, my Prince of Peace. You everything. I'm still in my learning process, but God, you know my heart. Amen. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. Um, I think too many people get on here yet. The ones that let me see that they watching, but I wanted to talk about first and foremost blessings to everybody. I hope everyone had a good day today, and I forgot what else I was ready to say. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about praying. When we pray to God and the things that we pray for, a lot of us pray small prayers. Some of us pray big prayers. Some of us just pray the same old prayer. Pray for different things. Pray for bigger things. God is not only your provider, He's your healer. He's your sense of peace. Uh, he is. He fights your battles for you. He's with you everywhere you go, on any journey that you're on. So we have to use Him to our advantage. A lot of times we be hoping and wishing, and God be saying, just ask me. I'm right here. All you just gotta ask me, and I'm gonna give it to you. Our faith is not as strong as we need it to be sometimes. And sometimes I get like that because the devil will distract you and make you feel like things can't be done. But a lot of times God will keep us still. It's like He's not answering our prayers, but in actuality, He is answering our prayers. But sometimes we pray for stuff that we're not even ready for. So a lot of us pray to have more money. But if you're a person like me, right now, I don't need no whole bunch of money because I'm the type of person that I'll just give it away. And what is that going to do for me? Nothing. So sometimes we pray for things and we have to ask ourselves, is we really ready for what we're praying for? Because a lot of times we might not be ready for what we're praying for. And a lot of us need to get in a space of be ready for that prayer that you're praying for because what you pray for, you might get, but are you ready for it? Like, just like I said, you might be praying that God give you a lot of money, that you hit the number one day, and then you get all this money and you don't know what to do with it. And then 2 years later, you back praying for the same prayer because you didn't know what to do with the money. So when we go to God with not just the prayer, but break it down. Like, God, help me. I need money, but I want money for this, or I want to buy a house. I want to do this. You got to break it down and let Him know exactly what you want, because He can give us to us, and He answers all prayers in due time. Some prayers He might not answer, but it's to his understanding. Sometimes it ain't about us. You know, we be trying to understand why he didn't answer certain prayers. But I do believe that, everything is already written. So whatever is going to happen, it was going to already happen anyway. So, and a lot of times it be prayers that might hurt us that we pray for that he didn't answer. It ain't that he might didn't answer the prayer. It might not been what he wanted. And that's where we get and start to struggle with our faith because we be wanting certain things and we feel like God not giving it to us. But in all actuality, do we really know what's best for us? You know, sometimes we need to work on ourselves first and find out what it is that we really want and who we really are inside to bring out the best version of ourselves. I do believe that God put each and every one of us here for a purpose and a reason. And a lot of times people struggle with what that reason is or what their purpose is. And when you walking into your purpose, it gets so confusing. It gets frustrating. A lot of people don't understand it. They start to view you differently. They might even start not liking you no more, and you might going to lose friends, well as family members. You're gonna have people that's for you. You're gonna have people that's against you, and a lot of times it don't even matter because the real ones that's supposed to be around is gonna be around. We got our seasons with people where we might be friends with people for 10 years, and we might have somebody that we've been friends with since we've been little and we still rocking it out. But everybody not meant to go with you on your journey whenever God got you on a journey. And we get confused like that. And sometimes you have to sit back and you have to watch yourself with the people you surround yourself around because you get people that start to learning you and start to using you on what they can get out of you, and the whole time they're not really your friend, they just using you for the person that you are and stuff like that. And so many people is not happy within themselves, so they like dysfunction, so they will start stuff or they will talk about people and spread lies and do all this different stuff, and then I come back to you like they wasn't the ones that did it or wasn't the ones that talked behind your back and stuff like that. It's like a lot of people are so miserable right now because there's a lot of things that's going on in the world and in each other's lives, and some people don't like growth. Some people scared of growth. Some people don't even know what growth is. Right, not happy with themselves, and they want to bring other people into their misery with them. So they try to create a team of a whole bunch of miserable people. I hate to say it like that, but that's what it be. And then they're not being authentic. My thing is with people, if you're gonna be the way you are, at least be real. If you're gonna be somebody that talks about people all the time and talk behind their back, be real about it. When the people come around, say the same thing you said when they wasn't there, instead of saying behind their back. Like, at least be real about it. If you're gonna be the person that talk about people, at least be real about it. Say the same things that you said about that person behind their back. Be woman enough or man enough to say it in their face. And maybe a lot of drama won't be started because at least they'll say, well, she said it to her, and then ain't nobody got to say, girl, guess who said what about you? Or boy, they said this about you, man, and all that stuff. But we too old for all that. Yeah, stand on your business. Stand on your business. But a lot of people are miserable, like I said. So misery loves company. So they want to bring other people with them and make them miserable and make them be a follower because that's what they are. If you following somebody and talking about people and disliking somebody over something that don't even have nothing to do with you. You're a follower. That's basically what you are. There's no way that you can say you don't like somebody or talking about somebody and don't even know them, don't even know their situation, don't know their problems, don't know nothing. As I say all the time, a lot of people want to say something about somebody, but you try to walk in their shoes, you be ready to give them back right away and be like, oh my God, I didn't know she was going through this much. I didn't know this was going on in her life. She might look like she's strong, but she's going through all this stuff. A lot of people are not gonna say that, you know. They not gonna be strong enough to handle all the stuff that you got going on, but they'll be quick to talk about you and don't even know nothing about you. I'm going through it now. I got people talking about me that I ain't seen in like 15 years. And I want to know how you talking about me if you ain't seen me and you don't know nothing what's going on about me or with me. Why is you still speaking on me? It's just senseless. But we in a world where people is being, you can, matter of fact, and plus it's the internet. You can be who you want to be on the internet. Social media. Yep. That's what I was ready to say. You can be exactly who you want to be on the internet. I can take and go get somebody money and act like it's mine and all kinds of stuff. It's so sad. And then people are too grown for it. Like it's we already trying to help these youths and the stuff that they going through with social media because what's funny is my cousin told me something earlier. He say Roblox is like the new crack for kids. And he had me dying laughing, but he had me thinking about something because I saw my nephew and he was shaking his leg and he was fainting like, Mommy, please, please get me to the next level. I can't get to it. I can't get to it. So it's kind of true. Like this internet got these careers crazy. And then you got the adults entertaining, doing the same thing. And misery likes company because I'm still a work in progress and I'm still growing and I'm still trying to do this thing, this new journey that God got me on. And I'm trying to get better with cussing and stuff like that. And people, the devil know what to do to try to bring you out of that, especially when you following God. He will throw all kinds of stuff at you. And I had to catch myself, because I was, get ready to be on some crazy stuff all over, people running their mouth. And my thing is this: don't ever speak on a situation that you don't know nothing about. You don't even know nothing about it, especially when it got something to do with my nephew. Don't speak on those situations you don't know nothing about, because if it was you and your family, you wouldn't want nobody speaking on it and don't know nothing about it. So I had to really pray because I was ready to go in somebody's mouth, like seriously, because people don't know what they say out their mouth, you know, and then they say things. Matter of fact, they don't say nothing. They put it on social media. They ain't even grown enough to say it and bring it to you. They'll write it on social media. And as soon as you holler at them and say, was that post about me? They gonna say, no, girl, it wasn't about you. Or no, boy, it wasn't about you. Until it's dumb. You right, until it's dumb. I know. I ain't going to jail, baby. Trust me, I ain't going. I got this 10-year-old daughter that need me. But I'm just saying, people will get you to the point where you forget all what you was doing because they say something that's so reckless and don't even know what's going on. And the thing about it, my thing is this: how can you talk about somebody that want to do positive things? How can you talk about somebody that before this year, that the last 2 years, I have been going to church. I got rebaptized. I got all kinds of things and trying to go on this new journey. But before that, I was feeding the homeless every year on Thanksgiving and Christmas on my own, out of my own pocket. Even if it was just 10 people, I did it, And everything positive that I'm trying to do is always somebody coming with some BS. And I gotta try to. I'm still praying. That's why I say I think I don't want to say the word wrong. Tavis, you on here? How you say it? Salo for my Prince of Peace. I think it's Salo. I don't know, I might be saying it wrong. But that's where I'm at. I had to really get in the Bible, and I was praying and I was trying to find out. And I said, right now, God, I know you Jehovah Jireh, my provider, but I need you to be, I think it's, I don't, and I ain't even gonna keep saying it because I don't want to say it wrong. But I need you to be my Prince of Peace right now, because I need you to bring peace to me so I won't react on people saying things that they don't know nothing about. And how dare you, it's just a mess. But people need to grow up, And like I said, at least if you gonna be woman enough or man enough to say some things, at least be man and woman enough to say it twice or say it to that person. It's just ridiculous. Like, the world has just really gotten crazy, and all I'm trying to do is create something, because I got granddaughters and I don't want them growing up in a world like this. I want it to try to get better. And I love Baltimore, and I everywhere I ever went, even when I was doing that celebrity stuff, when I was in Miami, wherever state I was in, I'm from B-more. I ain't had no problem letting nobody know I'm from Baltimore. I love Baltimore. And I just want to see Baltimore get back to where it used to be. A lot of people used to love to want to come to Baltimore City. But now they talking about us. They talking about us on the internet, talking about we got the dumbest females because of Krishan Rock and Jada Pickett and stuff like that. And what's crazy is I don't see nothing wrong with neither one of them, because we don't know what they're going through or what's really going on in their household. We don't even really know them. I mean, some of us might know Krishan because, she's younger, and you might know some of her family. Some of us might know Jada Pickett because she from here. But they've been gone away from here for a while. If you don't know what's going on with somebody, you ain't actually right there. And then, let alone, even if you is right there with somebody, why even spread somebody's business? Why talk about somebody behind their back? Because trust and believe, I don't care who you are. Everybody got something wrong with them, or something that they dealing with, or something that they done did. Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody shouldn't be trying to judge nobody. You know what I mean? How you going to try to judge me and throw stones at a glass house when your stone's dirty as I don't know what? Like, I'm still on this trying to stop cussing stuff. So it's like I gotta try to find some words to say, because I just don't know what's wrong with people. Like, we really got our youth out here. We got 20. The little guy I prayed for, I told y'all, he was 22, sniffing heroin. That probably wasn't real. Probably was just fentanyl. And I prayed with him. So we got stuff like that going on. We got 12-year-olds getting shot, 14-year-olds getting shot. We got all this killing and all this stuff going on. But you worrying about what somebody doing in their life, or talking about somebody behind their back and all that, when we could be doing some bigger and better things, trying to make everything. Oh yeah. And God rest her soul, she done put it on me bad with that cussing. Oh my goodness. But I'm getting better though, because I don't cuss on my platform. Hey Danielle, thanks for joining. Y'all still down in Atlanta? I'm so proud of Rashid. I'm so proud of him. Like, shout out to my nephew. Safe travels. If I don't know if y'all got there yet, or if where y'all at, but safe travels. And shout out to my nephew Rashid. He's going to college in Atlanta, and he's gonna show him what B More is all about. I'm so proud of him. But stuff like that. Like, even though he my nephew, even if he wasn't my nephew, I would be happy for him, because guess what? I don't know Angel Reese like that. I know some of her family members, but I'm happy for her. She is doing it. She is doing it. When I tell you, I watched this young girl go to 3 different states in 24 hours to do 3 different things. She played a basketball game. She went to the gala, and then she did something else for like one of her commercials, her brand or something. It's only 24 hours in a day, and she is doing it. That's why I say they only pick who they want to say and stuff. It's a lot of people from Baltimore that made it and that's doing big things and good things and stuff like that. Baltimore is a very good city. You know, we just need a couple people that want to get involved and try to help our youth and try to stop some of the violence and just try to interact and get engaged with what's going on. And like I was saying, let the system know that we know what's going on and we ain't with none of that. We ain't with none of that. They setting it up so we can fail. So we gotta let them know. No, we see y'all set it up that way, but that's not what we want. We see y'all keep giving out this money to these organizations, Safe Street and stuff, and they still under investigation. They still getting shot. They still getting charges and all this stuff. What about these other organizations, the We Are Us movement? What about young successful leaders? Like, what about other people that's doing stuff? We don't share information. We don't do a lot of stuff, and a lot of times it's all in who you know. If you know somebody higher up, then you can get some things done. And it shouldn't be that way. And we gotta let them know we're not going to stand for that. We want some stuff for our youth to do. We want some recreational centers. We want some more help for mental health. We want all kinds of things because the mental health programs ain't nothing but substance abuse places. They Suboxone clinics and methadone programs. And a person that's schizophrenic or got anxiety can't get better with boots and Suboxones and methadone. Like, it's a lot of things that's going on right in our face, but nobody care because they too much on the internet trying to do a filter and let everybody know that they was at the hottest party. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's just sad. It's sad. It's so much going on. It's so much more to life than what we know and what we want to do. It's so many people that's so stuck in the middle that they don't know if they're going to get to the finish line. You got people that will sit around you and won't even open up their mouth and say, hey sister, hey brother, I see you slacking, or I see you ain't been doing this. Is it, do you want to try to get a job, or you want to go back to school? I can help you. We can look together if you don't know how to do it. You ain't got people like that around no more. It ain't people who don't want to see nobody get nowhere. They sit right in your circle and they let you be falling down, drowning, so they can have something to talk about when you leave, than to see try to pick you up and be there with you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And now that people, well, I know I'm ready to be 50, so people that's in their 40s and 50s, if you still in cliques and ganging up and talking about people behind their back and twerking and all that, you're a clown. Yeah, I said it. You're a clown. You're a clown. The real stuff matters, that people don't know what friendship is, first and foremost. People think just because you associate yourself with them that you're trying to be their friend. When I first started the show back, they said that I needed a friend. And I keep telling everybody I got a friend in Jesus. I don't need no friend. You know, it's like it's never enough with people. It's never enough. No matter what you do, it's never enough. You know what I mean? If I was to hit the lottery today, tomorrow, and just give all the money to everybody, it's never enough. It's never enough. Hey, DJ Fry in the building. Thanks for joining. But it's just never enough for people. We just got to get better as a community. And people will say they love you. I don't even know if people know what love is. Love is not talking about people behind your back. Love is not acting like when I'm with this person, I can't let them know that I deal with her because they don't like her. That's not love. That's hate, and that's being phony. So I'm just in a season where I'm slashing. First I said I was blocking, but I'm just swiping it all the way out my contacts. I ain't dealing with no phony people no more. I'm tired of it. It ain't this the last straw right here. This is the last straw that I hear or I see somebody done said something silly or did something stupid because I'm a new person. Ain't no I'ma call you and I ain't with none of that. I'm just deleting you out my life, and you know what it is because I don't care what nobody says. Whether you like it or not, it's not my fault. If you got a problem with it, take it up with God. Take it up with God because He put me on this journey, you know. And since I've been 6 years old, they told me that I was anointed and that God wanted to use me. And now that I done got older and realized that it's true, I'm doing it. So take it up with God if you got a problem with me doing something positive. But what I will not accept is nobody being around me or whatever and being phony. I'm tired of it. I'm just deleting people out of my life. And I ain't gonna call no names or none of that. You know what you did, you know what you said, and stand on that. And don't worry about me no more. Just yeah, that's what it is. You know? And I said I'm still a work in progress. So how about this? And if you watching, punch me in my mouth. Do that. But anyway, I said I'm still a work in progress. So I'm trying to do the best I can. But I'm telling you, like people will take you there, and it just is just is senseless. But they will take you there like nobody's never happy for nobody else, and I just don't understand that because whatever it is that another person got, if you want it, then go and get it. Work hard like they did to get it. Don't talk about them or hate on them. You can get it too. You can get it too. Like I said, it. Hey, oh my God. Hi, Tyrese. Oh my God, boy, you just gave me chills, making me think about Dexter. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Thanks for joining, baby. But, mm-mm-mm-mm. Woo. I'm telling you, like, but the way the world is going now and, you know, all this violence and stuff like that and losing loved ones and stuff, mm-mm-mm-mm. Like you gotta you it ain't nothing but to try to get past everything. We be having to go through so much. And one thing about it, grief is a lot to deal with, you know. Grief is a lot to deal with. And I got this head on, but I know y'all can see my eyes. Y'all can see them. Y'all can see I've been crying and stuff like that. It's a lot to deal with, you know. It's things that you never get over. It's things that you never get over, you know. And a person don't never know what you're going through. So for you to discredit or try to belittle somebody over something that you know nothing about, it's just senseless to me. It's senseless. It's senseless. But you don't care until it hits your house or hits your family. You don't care until it hits your family. But I pray for everybody. I don't got no enemies. I pray for. I love everybody. I love everybody. Take it out with God. Don't get mad at me because I'm a chosen one. Yep, I'm a chosen one, and I just had to realize that not recently. You know, I'm realizing that I'm a chosen one. Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, I smile because I got a lot to smile about. I might cry, but I got a lot to smile about. You know, I've been on my own since I was 14 years old, and I'll be 50 years old, and I did a lot in all of my life. I done been a lot of places. I know people that never even left Baltimore, never even left west side of Baltimore or left east side of Baltimore. I done traveled the world. I done been out the country. Yeah, I got a lot to be happy about and a lot to smile about. Yeah, I gotta get my teeth fixed. But guess what? I'm still smiling because I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. You don't know where I came from or know what I've been through. So guess what? Don't judge me. Take it out with God. That's my new saying now. Take it out with God. Don't get mad at me because I'm a chosen one. Don't get mad at me because my light shine. I just had to realize that a couple weeks ago. You know, I just want to know why people don't like me so much when I don't do nothing to nobody. But they can see the light. They can see it on me. And I couldn't see it at first. But now I see it and I just don't see it. I feel it now. So yeah, I'm going to walk into my grace. I'm going to walk into my purpose. And I'm going to walk into a happy and chin. You know? Because I've been through a lot. And you hating on me, but if you put my shoes on, you probably would have left this world 20 years ago, baby, when I was 16 years old and my first child died. So don't ever try to judge me because you don't know nothing about me. Nothing. But I'm still here and I'm still praising God because I've been through all that and I made it. So yeah, I got a lot to praise him about. Yep, I sure do. I sure do. And a lot of people, you don't get nowhere because you hate on people too much. That's why you don't get nowhere. That's why you're going through all the stuff you're going through because you hate too much. If you start being happy for people, guess what? You'll get some things. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to say a special prayer for you so you can get some things because I'm a chosen one. And guess what? You think you be getting stuff from your prayers. A lot of people, you get stuff from other people's prayers. How about that? How about you think you praying for something for God to help you with, and you don't even know the one you talking about the most is praying for you the hardest? How about that? How about that's why you still here off of my prayer, off of my prayer. Y'all people better get yourself together and wake up. Seriously, y'all need to wake up because y'all getting too old for all this silly stuff. That's why I had to catch myself because I say I'm too old to be fighting. But don't get it twisted. I fractured my back in October last year. It still hurt a little bit, but I can still get down a little bit. But I'm just sick of people, and they need to start. This is my thing. If that's who you are, be who you are. Be your true self. Don't do it behind somebody's back. And it ain't even worth you approaching somebody about it. Cause so many people are so fake and phony that they gonna say, I ain't it wasn't me. It wasn't me. So it ain't even worth you wasting your time. Just don't surround yourself with phony people. And if you feel like you got fake people around you, leave them alone. You ain't missing nothing. Trust me. You ain't missing nothing. Because they don't really mess with you anyway. You blocking your own blessings by still being their friend. And you know they ain't right for you. You know they wrong. You know you gotta start watching people. And if they ain't with you for real, leave them alone because you're knocking your own blessings and you wonder why God ain't answering your prayers. He said, I ain't giving it to you because you still got that phony person right beside you. And I don't want her to or him to get none of the blessings that I got for you. That's why he holding it up. And a lot of times we don't realize that. But I'm in this place now that I ain't for none of that. I ain't for none of that. I'm telling you, if you got them type of people around you, you better leave them alone. You better leave them alone because they ain't nothing but negative energy, and you don't need none of that negativity around you. If you're trying to grow and you're trying to do different things, and God will place people in your life. If you're on a journey, if you're trying to start a business, whatever you're trying to do, make sure you cut all up the phony people out your life because what'll happen is you'll still be stuck in the middle and you can't get to the top with them people around. You gotta let them go. And sometimes it's hard to let people go when you've been around them for so long and then they gave you the fake I love you and you think they really love you, but they really don't. They love what you could do for them. They love what you could help them out with. They love that you got a kind heart. I know if I ask her, she gonna do it. And stuff like that. Or if I ask him, he gonna do it. You gotta cut them people off. I'm telling you, don't knock your own blessings. It ain't nothing wrong with being by yourself. If you, cause you ain't really by yourself. You with God anyway. So you ain't by yourself. But don't surround yourself with negative people, negative energy, because they gonna stop your blessings. And or you gonna have the people that's sticking around saying, I'ma stick around just in case and all that stupid stuff. They them phony ones. Don't. I'm telling you, don't. And it be hard because sometimes you be people friends when it's convenient for them. You right. When it's convenient for them. Don't be people friends when it's just convenient for them because it's ridiculous. Spam people keep calling me. Y'all ain't. I know I'm sick of the spam people keep calling your phone. I wish I had something. It's an app or something you can put on your phone so they can't even get through. But I'm scared to download app with all this AI and all this other stuff. Like it's just it's we living in a world right now that you got to have some type of belief in something because we fighting some spiritual demons. All kinds of stuff is going on. We fighting a system that's failing us over and over and over and over and over again. This how messed up the system is. My nephew, I miss him so much. And his friend jumped on, and I'm gonna bring his situation up. This how messed up the system is. The boy that killed my nephew, aunt, saw the shooting in front of her door and did CPR on my nephew. The police locked him up. They ain't charged him with the murder because they said that the gun he had was 38 and a 357 and a 38 shot bullet could fit. Wait a minute, a 38, yeah, 38 and a 357 bullets is the same. Hey Cheatham, thanks for jumping on. I think I got it right, don't I, Cheatham? The 38 shell and the 350 shell can fit the same one, right? One of them. That's my old coworker. Shout out to the NCC. I miss y'all. I miss all of y'all. We used to have some fun. But anyway, he didn't get convicted for the murder. And I just said that his aunt saw the shooting, testified, and did CPR on my nephew. That's how of a messed up system we got. Now ask me why that wasn't a guilty, 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 guilty. Like we failed in a system that's so this system been failing us for so long. It's just ridiculous. And I'm ready to fight, and I don't care if somebody with me. I want to let them know that look, I ain't going for this no more. I need some answers. Where's the mental health help? Like y'all keep throwing away all this money. The harbor rate really look nice. They ready to get about 60 million, I think. Again, like all this fixing up stuff. What about our youth? Just think about it. Like I said, my granddaughter is 6 years old. So just think about it when she get older. I don't want her to be. Oh my God! Like, and I mean, what we gotta do? Like, don't want our kids to go outside. Like, you can't go to the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the money that they got, they can make a way for it. Can be safer. They can make a way for a lot of things. They just don't, because guess what? We're erasing each other out. So they ain't gotta do nothing. They gonna kill each other anyway. Let them kill each other. Like it's a whole lot of things that we need to start uniting together. Like I said, the system has been failing us for so many years. It's ridiculous. Um, y'all know I talk about the system for us, like with housing and social service and all that. They give it to you, but guess what? Setting up failure for our kids. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just about to say with social service, housing, and all that stuff. They give it to you, but guess what? Put the father out. Especially our young black men, they need their fathers. I'm not saying that a woman can't raise a boy up and he be a good man. Basically, what I'm saying is it takes a man to raise a man. That's how I really feel. But a woman can do her best job, and we get some good results because we is tough. Women, we go through so much, and we can take a lot of this. We can take a lot, you know. But them taking fathers out of the household start created a whole bunch of stuff. It created a lot of stuff. The welfare program started back in 1943, I think, and they went knocking on doors in the black communities, not the white communities, the black communities. And I think it was an extra $30 back then that you got, and you put the father out, and you get your $30, and you get some food stamps, and we'll pay your rent for you and help you towards your rent and all that. Like, they've been setting us up for failure for so long. And then for the children, they ain't got nothing to do. I just interviewed some kids and some grown-ups because they hang with the grown-ups now. So the older guy was saying that he want to be coaching for real. He don't even really want to be out there, but it ain't really nothing for him to do. He wish the Rex was open so he could be coaching and different stuff like that. He just ain't out there just because it ain't nothing to do. And he would say he was like 34. So Just imagine if he feel that way, what is the teenagers feeling like? Is the internet is not a good outlook for the children sometimes. It could be helpful and it could be dangerous. Like I said, it's the new crack, especially that roadblocks, new crack. The kids, they shake if they can't get it to it. Like they setting us up for failure. And then not only that, some of these videos that they put on, like TikTok started out for the kids. That's not for children to me no more. Because you never know what you might see on there. Um, Even with Roblox, they got like ads and stuff. They got cussing in it. Like, if it's supposed to be for the children, like why are you playing that on there? Because they want the children to hear it so they can start listening and hearing stuff and wanting to be grown before their time. Like, let a child be a child. And I really mean that. When I say that, I love to see little girls when they still like 8 and 10 and they still play with Barbie dolls. Like, I didn't get a chance to do that. I didn't get a chance to have a child life. So I love to see children when they still innocent and not too grown and they act like a child, because you'll be a child for a little bit of time. You're gonna be a grown up longer than you're gonna be a child. So let these children experience being a child, not a grown up. They putting stuff on their platforms, and it just the pandemic did a lot of things. People was bored in the house, and they took TikTok from them kids. Cause when that came out, that was for kids. To be honest, it was for kids, and then they created ways so you can start getting paid with the platforms and stuff. So my platform ain't doing that well, but I'm still gonna do it because God told me to do it. As long as God say do it, I'm gonna do it. But homegirl down the street, not really down the street, but I'm just using it for example. She's shaking her tail to get more attention on her platform than to do something positive or talk about God or anything else. She got an eggplant on the top of her car, and it's a sign on the side that say "Head on the go, $60, and I will give you a fresh a drink afterwards or something like that." She got so many. She got like millions of views. They rather do stuff like that. Hey, Pastor Stroller, thank you for joining. But she'd rather do something like that to get attention on a social media or platform than to do something positive. When you're doing positive things, it might take a while to kick off, but just keep doing it. Don't do anything for attention. Like, don't do anything for attention to sell yourself out like that. Like, what if she got children and they gonna be in school teasing her child? Like, your mother, she give head like DoorDash on the go, just to get views and stuff. Like, they got it so systemized. When you think you gotta do all this stuff to get attention, you don't gotta do all that to get attention. But people don't realize that because they just want people to see them. They want people to notice them because they don't notice their self. That's why you gotta get to know yourself. You gotta get to know your trauma, your triggers. You gotta get to know yourself inside and out, inside and out. Because if you don't, you ain't no telling where you might lead up or what you might be doing. Cause who gonna love you more than you love yourself? And a lot of people don't love their self, and that's why they doing a lot of things that they doing, and they doing stuff for attention. It just don't make no sense. But like I said, I want to fight, and I don't mind fighting, letting them know I'm tired of this system that's failing us. Like, I see another Safe Street person got shot. Safe Street still doing all this and that. Why y'all keep giving them 40 and 60 million dollars? What about this organization? Why y'all ain't helping them? What about mental health? Where y'all gonna put some mental health places out here? Because the mental health is not really mental health; it's substance abuse. And somebody that's schizophrenic can't get help with Suboxone and methadone. So we gotta let them know we see it, we see it, we see it, we see it, and we're not accepting it. And now youths, y'all locking them up, send them home, lock them up, send them home. As soon as they turn 16, y'all gonna throw them to the wolves with all the people that's really virile, violent, and adults. And then y'all see they already got a case out right now for people of our age that was at Charles Hickey that was due to a 16-year old now at the penitentiary. He ain't got a chance in the world. He ain't gonna have a choice. But they don't care. We gotta let them know that we care. They might don't care. We gotta let them know that we care. Because guess what? Not only that, the school systems, everything. We gotta let them know that we see everything that's going on. That's why I say, don't worry about that presidential voting. You gotta vote that who won't be in office, who won't be making laws and stuff like that. If I think that my vote don't matter, how many other people think that? It's probably 10,000 black people saying I ain't gonna vote because my little vote ain't gonna matter. But if we all stick together and do it, then we will matter and we will have a voice and we will have somebody tell us, give us some answers and tell us why we not getting the help where we need it at. Y'all keep saying it's a problem with the youth, but what is the outlet for them to do? We are the programs for them. DJS don't care. All they're going to do is call you and say, pick your child up. And once they get locked up too many times, as soon as they turn 16, charge them as an adult, and they gone for the rest of their life maybe. Me personally, I think that a 13 or 14-year-old could be rehabilitated if they had the help that they needed. But if it ain't no places out here to rehabilitate them, and they still standing out here on these corners and doing all this stuff that they doing, surrounding themselves with grown men or women that is leading them the wrong way, what else choice do they have? And then you judge people and you don't know that situation. The little boy might be stealing cars because his mother on drugs and he hungry. Back when I was young, our neighbors paid attention to each other. My neighbor could take me to my grandmother and say, here she goes. She was up the street and I just pat her on her butt. And my grandmother going to high five her and take me in the house and pat me on my butt again. But now you go knock on somebody's door and say, I seen your child, this, that. They want to fight you. Why? Why is we doing that? It's stupid. Go back to the old days. Stop having conversations, grown-up conversation with kids in there. Stop looking at your phone, you watching YouTube, and your child sitting next to you, and you watching all of the stuff that they talking about in the industry or whatever they talking about. Like, your child is sitting right there watching you. Who mimics you the most? Your children. So they only doing what they know. They only doing what they know. And when you don't know better, you don't do better. But if you've had a praying grandmother like me, you'll know a little bit. So I'm going to take this little bit that I know and put it with what God keep putting in my spirit. And I'm going to try to turn it into some type of recipe until I get some answers and some results. Because this is not it. This is not it. I refuse to accept it. I refuse to accept it. And I'm going to fight and I'm going to keep on fighting. And like I said, if you're a woman or a man, if you got some issues and problems and you want somebody to fight with you, I'll fight with you. I always talk loud. I don't mind being a voice for somebody. We got to help each other. We can't keep putting each other down and talking about each other and doing each other wrong. Like, everybody's situation is going to be your situation too. We all done been through all kinds of things. We all done been through grief and death, stressed out, anxiety, worrying, and all that. That's why I say when you pray, make sure you talk to God and talk to Him. Don't just pray for, I want money. I wish things can get better. Things can get better, but it can get worse at the same time. So you got to be careful how you pray. You got to tell Him exactly, I need you to help me with my anxiety, Lord. Like I told him right now, I need you to help me with my peace. I feel like people was attacking me. I need peace. I'm trying to do the best that I can, but I can't have no peace because all this noise, all this, every time I turn around, they said this, they said that. I need some peace, Lord. And that's what I'm praying for. I've been praying for peace because I never seen people talk about somebody so bad that's on a journey that's trying to do better and positive things, and they want to break you down. But I refuse to go down because I told you I know a man named Jesus. I don't need no friends. I got a friend in him, and I'm gonna keep fighting. Also, I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm not taking no for an answer. We gonna go down there and we gonna let them know y'all got all this. They get ready to do the harbor over for what? Some of that money can go to that new Lexington market. They put all that money into it, but all the people still hang out there, and the police be sitting right on the corner or in the street, in the middle of the street, just sitting there watching them. Cause you know what they saying? Don't worry about them. Let them kill each other. Let them just take the drugs. They probably fake anyway. They'll be dead. Let them get some fentanyl. They don't care about us. We gotta care about each other. We gotta care about each other. And I just refuse to say take no for an answer. I think we can do better, and I think it can get better. I think it could get better. We can't keep letting this system fail us. We gotta let them know that we care and that we're gonna vote and we're gonna do whatever we need to do. And I just wish people just realize that we it's not just fighting regular people. We fighting demonic spirits. We fighting people with mental health problems real bad. We fighting all kinds of different things. You better pray. You better know God because it's getting ridiculous and it's getting bad. And I just refuse to have my granddaughter growing up in something like this. Like, I refuse. Like, I might can't change the world, but I'm going to try to damn sure change something. When I leave this earth, they remember me. That's that big mouth girl that was fighting for this and fighting for that. I'm going to break a generational curse in my family. I already started. I already started. My grandmother be 90 Saturday. We having a party for she be 90. I already started. I refuse to let her leave this earth without some type of change in my family. And grandma, if you watching right now, I love you. I refuse. I refuse to because she worked her butt off to a system that failed her. So that's why I'm fighting. She buried all four of her kids. Outlived all four of her kids. And I'm going to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting until I make some type of change. So when she leaves earth, she'll have a smile on her face. I always wanted to know why the seven grandkids that I was the one that she made do this and made go to church and do this junior usher and all kinds of nurse meetings and stuff. But now that I'm older and I see it, like I told y'all on Sunday, that's why God gave me that first platform. It wasn't that He wanted me to stay in the entertainment business. He wanted me to create a platform of people that love me and care about me and got to know me. So when they see this version of me, they can say it ain't nothing but God. Wow, she was something. She did this. She sold that. She stood on them corners. She was something. She was this and that. But when you look at her now, look at her. It gotta be a God. It ain't nothing but God. How do you take a 14-year-old girl from Murphy Home Projects? I've been grown since my mother signed papers at 14 at social service so I can be an adult on my own. A 14-year-old girl from Murphy Home Projects. Been through everything that I ever been through in life. I lost my first child at 16 on Mother's Day. He was 4.5 months old. It ain't nothing but God. That's why I say y'all sit and y'all want to talk about somebody. Y'all want to do this and do that. But if you put my shoes on and seeing the journey that I had to go through to get where I'm at, because I'm ready to be 50, you probably kick them back off and say, oh my God, I never knew that about her. Yeah, so stop talking about something you don't know nothing about. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be here. I have been in places where Jesus only saved me. Them trips up New York, y'all from the streets, y'all know what I'm talking about. I could have been up there dead and all kinds of stuff. Like, nothing but God. That's why I say he answers prayers. But sometimes he don't answer the prayer because of who you surrounding yourself around. You know? So when I say I just appreciate y'all and I just want to see some change. And I know we can get there and it could get better. But all I need is a few good people that want to help me. And y'all know I got a big mouth. I stand right outside of City Hall until somebody come out and answer some questions. You know, if they think we don't care, they'll keep doing us the same old way. We can't keep letting them do that. We gotta do something and we gotta fight. We need unity first and foremost. Maybe I need to Thursday. I need to talk about unity and what that consists of. Because I think a lot of people don't know what unity is. Because I know they don't know what loyalty is. I know that. But people gotta start wanting to do better. It's no way that if you're happy and you love yourself, that you would be jealous or hating when you see somebody else doing well. That means that you it's something wrong with you inside because you should be happy when you see, especially a person of color, make it. You didn't think Angel Reese was my niece the way I talk about her. Like when you see somebody make it, as hard as it is out here, and you can't be happy for them, and you wonder why God holding your blessings up. That's why I say I ain't mad, and I ain't going to jail, Shelly. Revenge is mine, said the Lord. So I ain't gonna let the devil trick me. Trust me, I ain't gonna let the devil trick me. That's why the devil attacked me so hard. He attacked me real hard. But I'm fighting back. I'm fighting back. Even with tears in my eyes, I'm gonna fight back. I don't care. I'm gonna go toe to toe, blow to blow with him, and I mean that, toe to toe, blow to blow. But I see y'all on Thursday, and like I said, we need to get a date together so we can start this women's movement. Vanetta and Shelly and Makia and all of y'all that's on here. Y'all say y'all want to start this women movement so we can help some young women start knowing how to carry themselves better and stuff like that. But I appreciate everybody for jumping on, and I thank everybody. I really thank y'all for y'all support. I love each and every one of y'all. I don't have no enemies. I pray for everybody every day, and I just want to see other people do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to do better. You know, we just got to do better. We got to want better too. So I love y'all. Thanks for joining it. Let's talk about it with Miss Mo on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I will see y'all on Thursday. Everyone have a blessed night and have a blessed tomorrow. But y'all know I'll post in the morning. I love y'all and I thank y'all so much for all y'all support. And don't forget about praying. He's not just Jehovah Jireh, your provider. He can be your Prince of Peace, everything, your healer. Thursday, we're gonna go back into that. So I can have it and write it down for y'all. Shalom, Prince of Peace, Jehovah Nisi. You gotta know how to pray. I'm telling you, I love it, y'all. I'm getting into this word and I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'll see y'all on Thursday. I love y'all. Everybody have a blessed night.